Anybody tell? This is the LED. So I was telling you the 6 principles: seek opportunity in adversity, do more with less, think and act flexibly, keep it simple, follow your heart. Collectively, these 6 principles of Jugaad help you to drive resilience, frugality, adaptability, simplicity, inclusivity, empathy, and passion, all of which are essential to complete and win in a complex world. Adapting these principles could help you to innovate and grow in a highly volatile, hyper-competitive environment. All this looks fine. However, we have another India steeped in deep poverty, illiteracy, ill health, malnutrition, etc., and without hope and confidence in the future for no fault of theirs. We have the largest mass of illiterates in the world. 350 million Indians cannot read or write. In Kerala, we know that everybody could read and write. More than 200 million Indians do not have access to safe drinking water. About 750 million Indians do not have access to sanitation facilities that you and I are used to. We have created a political system with incentives for most of our politicians to keep our people poor, illiterate, and helpless. We have consistently been among the lowly ranked nation in the Human Development Index. We rank high on corruption. Our record in primary and higher education is pathetic. Worst of all, we have created an environment where bright, idealistic, and confident youngsters who are ready to take on the world in their 20s become despondent, different, self-seeking, and unhappy individuals by the time they reach 40. My young friends, this is not how a great nation is built. Maintaining the idealism, confidence, hope, energy, and enthusiasm of every Indian is mandatory if we have to make good on the dreams of the founders of this nation. I just give you 3 advices by 3 different stories. The first one is that what you require today is risk-taking. You have to take risk in your life. The concept of risk varies from person to person and can be a result of training. To both a trained mountain climber and a novice, mountain climbing is a risk, but to the trained person, it is not at all. Now, once someone asked a farmer whether he had planted wheat for the season. The reply of the farmer was that, no, I was afraid it wouldn't rain. It will not rain. The man asked, did you plant corn? The farmer said, no, I was afraid that insects would eat the corn. Then the man asked, what did you do or what did you plant? The farmer said, nothing, I played it safe. Do you want it to play safe or would you like to take a risk in your life? So that is the moral of that story. I'll just cut short again because of lack of time and your impatience to receive the degrees. I wanted to touch upon something on the university which I am not going to do it right at the moment because you are no longer concerned with the university system which we are going to bring out in the Kerala Technological University. I'm not going to touch much on anything on that. The second point is that time and money are important to you. Today, in the internet age, we do not carry any money. When we go to a shop, we pay from our credit card today, and tomorrow you are going to transfer the money from your smartphone. Assume that every day in your smartphone account, an amount of rupees 86,400 is debited from your bank account. And if you don't spend that money the whole day, in the night hours, it goes back to your bank account. Every day it happens. Every day morning, you receive 86,400 rupees. And it goes back in the evening because you are not using it. So what is this 86,400 represent? It represents the seconds available in a day to you. That's what I said. Time and money, if you are not utilizing it, it will not come back. So I just wanted to narrate an incident which Dr. Abdul Kalam, the former President of India, has narrated in one of his books. When he was a student of aeronautical engineering at Madras Institute of Technology, his professor gave him, along with 6 classmates, a project to design a fighter plane, and gave him 3 months. Like most of you would have received such kind of assignments from your professors. After 3 months, after 3 months, at the end of the time period, the professor, as usual, we never inspect in between. We go and inspect only at the last hour. So we went and inspected, asked Kalam and his classmates, where is the project? Kalam said, no, we have not done it, sir. We want 1 more month to complete it. So at that point of time, the professor said, nothing doing, I'll give you 3 days. If you are not able to complete in 3 days, the scholarship which you are receiving will be cut. Kalam, hailing from a poor family, cannot afford that because he has been doing his education on the strength of the scholarship which he has been receiving. So, what happened? 3 days time to complete a project which he was given 3 months. You also had similar experiences in your life also. But then, they decided not to sleep for the next 3 days, no food, nothing. They worked hard, and at the end of the 3rd day when the professor came and patted on the back of Kalam, Kalam was ready with the project, completed in all respects. And that is what the value of time which you have got to again think. Now, at the end of the day, I just wanted to give you one more advice. And that is something which I read it recently from the book written by Shivakera, the management guru. He writes in his book is that when he visited Singapore about 6 years back from the date when he wrote the book, he gave a business card to the driver and asked him to take him to that particular place where he has to go. At the last point, he found the taxi driver circling around the building for some time, and his meter read $11. But when he offered $11, the driver returned $1, saying that, then Shivakera asked, why you are returning me $1 back? Because the meter reads $11. The driver said, I had to take you around this building for some distance, which is a mistake of mine, because I should have known the exact spot where you should have been dropped, for which I will not charge you, and that is why I am returning $1 back to you. He further added that Singapore is a tourist destination and many people come here for 3 or 4 days. After clearing the immigration and customs, the first experience is a taxi driver who takes any visitor from the airport to some destination, maybe the hotel or some business place or whatever it is. So the balance, and if the experience of the taxi ride is not good, the balance 3 or 4 days will not be pleasant for the tourist. He said, sir, I'm not a taxi driver. I'm the ambassador of Singapore without a diplomatic passport. You are going to be the ambassadors of, I would like to say, Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology. What would you like to be called? Would you like to be the ambassadors of Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology. Without a diplomatic passport, as he said. So that is what Shivagera further says. The taxi driver was only studied up to 8th standard. But the ethics he has followed. Every time, now when we are in the process of framing our academic curriculum for the BTech, everybody said that, sir, we should have a topic on ethics to be included in the curriculum. But I differ on that. Ethics is something which should not be taught. It should be learned by professional with a human touch and values. That's what we would like you to be. Professionalism, it's not the job you do it, it's how you do the job. Every one of you would like to be unique. Every one of you would like to be an innovator and adding to the development of economy of the state of Kerala and this country. And I wish all success to you in all your endeavors in making your dream true, and thanking you and wishing you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that enlightening address, sir.
RSET grants the proficiency awards to the toppers in each discipline of the BTech and MTech program by taking into account their consistent performance in the examinations conducted. I call on the proficiency award winners to come forward to receive their awards. May I request the guest of honor, Dr. Kunjiria P. Isaac, to give away the awards.
From the Department of Applied Electronics and Instrumentation, Preenu Elsa Roy.